The trade disputes were overseen by Japan's SBI, JP Morgan, Citi, and Goldman Sachs. Between 2020 and 2024, 345 transactions totaling over $100 million were made using blockchain technology. The Crypto Channel XRP family has welcomed you back. Again, thank you, everyone. Let's head to the market, guys. It appears that a new week has started. The market appears to be doing well right now. ARTXRP appears to have increased by 5%, which is a significant increase for it. While this is positive, the market overall is going up as well, which is fantastic. Unquestionably, a new week has started. I should clarify, though, that nothing on this channel should be interpreted as financial advice. Read up on stuff constantly and conduct your own research. XRP is currently worth $32, which is 4.1% higher than Bitcoin when you invest in cryptocurrency. It is valued as about $179 billion, and $4.9 billion worth of XRP is transferred every day. Anyway, let's take a short look at the situation. I want to discuss a lot of topics with you, which is why this post is so crucial. I don't want to cause a commotion or anything, but have a look. Cointelegraph reported on it. In the past, August and September have not been good months for Bitcoin. I take it that this is based on actual events. You may witness this firsthand. It has mostly gone down, but last year it went positive, and in 2023 it will do so once more. Will this pattern continue? We'll watch and see what happens. However, since rates may decline in September, it may be larger this time. That is really likely to occur, in my opinion. This time, we might be able to distinguish between the two. I've already expressed my feelings to you regarding October, November, and December. The market will start to increase, in my opinion. However, there is one thing we must keep in mind before we proceed with this news. It will help you view things my way if you keep this in mind. Pay attention to what Trump says as well. The most significant development in money technology since the advent of the internet may be cryptocurrency. He has done a lot of nice things for Bitcoin. Since he took office, the digital asset industry has seen significant upheaval. These things are feasible, even though we never believed they could. For example, the recently approved Genius Act is a tremendous step in the right direction. Will U.S. businesses be able to profit when a president like Trump speaks positively about cryptocurrency? What is excellent about this? That has been the subject of numerous news reports recently. Is it accurate? Do you believe that could occur? If so, if that occurs, do you understand what we mean when we say supercycle? That appears to be a crucial spark for a potential supercycle. Come on. Look at this. In September, rates are expected to decrease 80% of the time. This is something you can see for yourself. I stand here. You. If this were to happen again, we have been waiting for September to be the month that the rate cuts eventually take place. September might be a significant month for cryptocurrencies in general, in my opinion. While altcoins will perform exceptionally well, my Nazi Bitcoin is exploding. Instead of a red month, I think Bitcoin will have a green one. As you can see, August 2025 was 1.78%. Furthermore, the months of February and March were unquestionably crimson. Keep these things in mind. If you disagree, do let me know in the comments. A record $127.6 trillion worth of work remains to be done in order to mine Bitcoin. What does this signify? And I'm going to say this. For those who own XRP, this is significant since it has the potential to alter the value of your holdings. If you have any information regarding what I'm predicting happening, do let me know. Allow me to share my personal opinions with you. Even while we continue to investigate and speculate, when the difficulty of mining Bitcoin hits a record high, this usually means that mining Bitcoin is more difficult. Many people will interpret this as a defeat. It's not the same thing, and I want you to know that. Miners are selling rapidly after you give up since they are unable to earn any more money. What would that then require? As mining becomes more difficult, let's assume that a Bitcoin flush occurs. This indicates that Bitcoin is about to give up. Let's discuss the likelihood that it will occur. Could it? How about August is a little different before September and the year's end? It is feasible. Do you recall the thoughts of those who purchase and sell goods? Many individuals will overlook that. Those that operate in the market, however, are aware of what is happening and why. Could the Bitcoin pull actually be seen? To make matters worse, we did fall to 112. Is it possible for us to descend further? Perhaps. We'll discuss it further. The pricing modification will be discussed later. Take a look at this for now. Build, BlackRock, and Ripple XRP are developing a way to convert personal information, health data, and real-world assets into cryptocurrency. A significant event for RWA. It's evident that for the past year, RWAs have been discussed constantly. Things like this continue to demonstrate how large it is becoming. Take a look at this. It's worth a lot, Vance. At some point, it will be half as valuable as actual gold. Perspective. Something really awesome. If Bitcoin lost half of its value in relation to real gold, each coin would be worth roughly $500,000. Think about the price of XRP now. That's a terrific question to ask yourself because we're looking at the past. For as long as it has existed, XRP has managed to maintain its position in the top 3. Compared to when the case was originally announced and people began to panic, we are definitely down to 5 or 6 persons now. However, it made a claim and followed through on it, creating blockchain technology for a large number of individuals and bringing about significant business transformations. Based on what we know from the past, you might assume that we are speculating once more. You would expect that a robust utility project like XRP would have a practical application given the current value of Bitcoin. This is further supported by the fact that Bitcoin has remained in the top third. That will undoubtedly benefit XRP, and many others concur. The most crucial factor is time. However, we could gain a better understanding by viewing things in A. Saying that it will go to $100, $300, or whatever the situation may be is not a good idea. You ought to be more grounded. I've seen some prices as high as H100,000. I'm not sure how those figures are calculated. However, that is a really intriguing viewpoint. In the space provided below, write your ideas. But while we're discussing it, take a look at this. Despite their claims that XRP was dead, BlackRock, Fidelity, NASDAQ, BNY, Citi, CME, and DBS are now sending their top executives to Ripple to discuss tokenization, stablecoins, XRP, and other topics. It makes a great deal of sense. Stud Stewart, Brad Gerlinghouse, and all these other big CEOs of crypto companies, not just Ripple, are now pretty much market-wide, Monica Long stated in an interview. Many of these individuals disliked cryptocurrency. Since Trump assumed office, the market has advanced significantly, as evidenced by the shift in tone. According to this DBS report from July 2025, Ripple intends to go public in 2026, and its worth is already greater than Circle's float. In my opinion, Ripple's initial public offering IPO will break numerous records on the New York Stock Exchange. We've discussed this on the podcast, and I absolutely concur with you. There isn't. They did not declare that they would not undertake an initial public offering IPO this year, but they also did not indicate that we would not. According to Brad Greenlingus, they intend to go public. They appear to be planning in advance. Based on Circle's previous performance, I have little doubt that Ripple would perform admirably. The idea that Sean is going too is absurd. Please share your thoughts with me here. First, let's examine the situation. Thus, they remain in control. You are all aware of the significance of the 6.1089% range. Since that is our major low point for dominance, we want to continue to operate below it. So far, Bitcoin is doing great. Moving over the 115K mark is difficult for 114,600 BTC. We are up against resistance. We're having some difficulties breaking out, which is not surprising. We haven't left the woods yet. If we are unable to reach the 120K mark again, we are still in the race. The forest yet. As I mentioned earlier, it's plausible that market makers are actually entering the market and that we are witnessing a flush based on the mining data I'm seeing. In addition, August has